Hi friends, welcome to Sustainable Prepping, your home for fear-free emergency preparedness for normal people. I'm Brecky and I am so glad you're here. Welcome if you are brand new, and if you're not, welcome back. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Festivus, Happy Yule, and whatever you are or are not celebrating, merry all of it, that you may have a wonderful, peaceful, and joy-filled winter season. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe to this channel, hit the little notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and I'd love for you to join us over in my Facebook group. We are doing all kinds of cool stuff. I have a challenge that's going to run in January, and so I'm excited to have all of you join us. So it is the holiday season, and you know what? Some of you may not have gotten all your Christmas presents done. I, today, as of the filming of this video, just finished all my Christmas shopping, and there's no shame in the last minute Christmas present shopping game. It happens. And 2020 has been a year that, if ever there's a year where everything feels like you're not on top of it, 2020 is the year. So if you are still looking for Christmas presents, if you're still looking for holiday presents, I have 5 emergency preparedness related presents that would be awesome for anyone in your family. These would be especially helpful if you have some folks in your friends and family group that maybe aren't really into emergency preparedness or are just getting started on their emergency preparedness plan, and you want to give them some really helpful, easy to use tools that are not going to be a little too overwhelming, right? You're not shoving a box of dried beans or anything like that at them, but you are helping them get a little bit more prepared. So here are my top 5 recommendations for emergency preparedness gifts for everyone in your family. My first recommendation is to get a solar charger. I love my solar charger. This is the one that I keep in my go bag. I have another one that I actually keep downstairs on a windowsill. It has a hand crank and a flashlight as well, but this is a solar charger. It comes with a flashlight. This particular one has a compass on it. You can get some, like I said, that have a hand crank. You can get some that have a weather radio attachment, but they all have a USB charging port right there. USB charging port, and these are great for if the power goes out and you need to be able to charge your cell phone, you need to charge a small tablet, you can keep your essentials charged with one of these. And for about $30, I'm gonna have everything linked down below so you don't have to worry about finding all of them. But for about $30, you can get a really solid solar charger, and they're just super handy and they're absolutely worth having. Why go through life with the risk of having your cell phone go out because of battery loss when you can just pack one of these? They can easily fit in a car kit, a go kit, a purse, you know, anything that you're going to carry. These are really handy, and even if you have somebody who's not really into emergency preparedness, this is just practical, useful, and it's a nice, affordable gift. By the way, I don't think I mentioned it, all of these gifts are going to run $35 or less. So these are affordable prepper gifts. There are some expensive ones that I thought about putting on here, like a Berkey filter, but them's like $300 plus. So these are all affordable $35 and under gifts, and everything will be linked down in the description below. My second recommendation is a small personal water filter. This happens to be the Sawyer brand, the Sawyer Mini. These are wonderful. It's really tiny. It can just fit in a backpack, in a purse, in a car kit, in a go bag, in a whatever. These are just really, really handy, and particularly if you have somebody who likes to go hiking, if you have somebody who's on the go a lot, these are just super handy. This particular kit has a refillable water pouch and a straw and all kinds of stuff that comes in this box. You can also get a life straw, although I think this is much more handy and useful as far as usability. But would it be a sustainable prepping video if I wasn't telling you to get on some water? So everybody needs to have clean, pure drinking water, and if something ever happened and you were not able to get anything and you weren't sure if your water was clean and filtered, or you only had access to rainwater or river water, having one of these available, having one of these in your car, let's say, it'd be such a useful tool. These are small, they don't take up a lot of space. I joked about having the Berkey that's, you know, a $300 plus investment, but you can get something not quite as powerful but still quite useful, and you can fit it in your purse, right? If you're a lady and you carry a purse, you can fit it in your backpack. You can fit it in your work box. You can fit it in a car kit. You can fit it in a glove compartment. And so this would be a really great gift for someone who travels, for someone who's on the road a lot, or just someone who's getting to get involved in emergency preparedness. These are just a really handy tool. And like I said, I like the Sawyer Mini. That one's my favorite, but Life Straw makes a really good water filter. And while the straw function isn't the most useful, it's still functional and can still get a lot of mileage out of it. So getting a small water filter, not a big one, but a small water filter would be a great gift for someone getting involved in emergency preparedness. My third recommendation is to get a really solid water bottle. I am not talking about a plastic water bottle, not even a Nalgene, although those are great, but I am talking about a good, solid aluminum, steel, double barrel insulated, whatever works best for your particular gift person. Get a really good water bottle. Clean Canteen, Hydro Flask, there's a whole kinds of really great brands, and they're not super expensive. I mean, you can get $50 and $60 water bottles, but I got a double pack of this Tequila brand from Costco. And so these are awesome. Having water on the go is important, and more people are bringing their own water bottles. So, you know, you can get them, and they would be useful to somebody who's not even into the emergency preparedness world. It's just a really useful gift. But the reason I want you to get a metal water bottle and not a plastic one is that plastic can eventually leach into your water, particularly if it gets hot. It can leach into your water. And I don't want you to get glass because glass can break. Even tempered glass, even glass that's in the case, if you drop it, it's gonna shatter. And that would not help you if you are in an emergency situation. But a good metal water bottle, it's gonna last a long time. They're a great investment. You can get ones that are fancier than this black one. They come in all kinds of colors. But a really good water bottle is a nice gift, it's a thoughtful gift, and it's a useful gift. Even if you have someone in your family who's not interested in preparedness lifestyle at all, give the gift of water. You know me, Brecky's Sustainable Prepping, give the gift of water all the time. Always have your water. And so getting a good water bottle is a great way to give a useful functional gift to somebody in your family. Also, when you're buying your water bottle, just make sure that the lid has a gasket and a nice solid ring. Sometimes these lid parts can be kind of flimsy, so just look at it, make sure it's able to be cleaned, and if it's important to you that you can dishwash it, if it's not, you know, wash it by hand. You know the person you're buying for, so just keep the lid in mind. But yeah, drink your water, enjoy your water, be safe with water. Sustainable prepping is all about the water. My fourth recommendation can run anywhere from about $10 up into the $30 range, depending upon what kind of features you want, and that is a flashlight. Getting a flashlight or a 72-hour candle, they make some really nice emergency candles that are also quite pretty. Those can be a really nice gift for someone who, again, maybe isn't into the emergency preparedness lifestyle, but likes handy things. These flashlights can also be really great stocking stuffers, particularly if you have a lot of people you need to get a little something for. We got a big pack of multicolored flashlights from Costco. That would be really handy. You can always give a good flashlight with a backup set of batteries or a headlamp, depending upon the kind of person that you have. But a good flashlight, this is the Everyday brand. I honestly have no clue where we got it, but I've had this thing for like 5 or 6 years, and it's my go-to. It's metal, it's sturdy, it's just a really good flashlight. Having a good flashlight, having a good candle that is designed for illumination, not a scented candle. I love me a scented candle, but that's not what we're talking about. We want candles for illumination. These are handy. So many people don't realize that they don't have a working flashlight, or they don't know where it is, or they don't have the right batteries. And so to give the gift of a preparedness piece that you can hand over, it's useful, it's functional from day one. You could even do a keychain flashlight for someone who works late in the evenings. It's just really handy, it's useful, and it doubles as being a preparedness item. And a great thing about a flashlight or a candle is that it can fit your budget. If you have a larger budget, you can get a really nice like mag flashlight. If you have a slimmer budget, you can get a little flashlight like this. They still are going to help in the event of an emergency. So my fourth recommendation is a flashlight or a candle, unscented if you're going to go with the candle, so that you are giving the gift of a light when the power might go out. My fifth and final gift is a little bit tongue-in-cheek, and that is to give the gift of a preparedness handbook. Now, this one is one that my sons have, and it's kind of a ridiculous handbook and full of all kinds of things like how to escape a shark or crocodile attack that I suspect will never happen since I live in a landlocked state. So I don't think West Virginia is going to have a lot of shark attacks or crocodile attacks anytime soon. That said, there are all kinds of emergency preparedness handbooks and educational tools. And depending upon the person that you're buying for, you can get something a little tongue-in-cheek like this that does have some practical information in it, or you can go for something like the Prepper's Blueprint or another more skills-based handbook for someone in your family who maybe is interested in emergency preparedness, is open to learning some skills. This way there's a whole range. Now these books can go anywhere from $10 or $15 up until, $30 or more dollars, and I'll have a list of a few linked down below that I like. I know that I have a Scribd account and I have several emergency preparedness handbooks that I have downloaded and a few saved to my phone kind of permanently that are basically ebooks that I really enjoy and I go back to again and again. So giving the gift of education, giving the gift of learning a skill, if you know somebody who is wanting to pick up a particular emergency skill, right, like first aid, fire starting, things like that, you can get them a book that's about that, or you can get them something a little bit humorous that still has a lot of practical information. So I love books and I will always recommend a book, and so some kind of practical book about emergency preparedness, whether it's tongue-in-cheek or serious, is my 5th recommendation for you. Now, it wouldn't be a sustainable prepping top 5 list if I didn't give you at least one bonus, and for this one, I want to give you the bonus of if you have a little bit more money to spend, you can give the gift of a 72-hour kit. Now, there are all kinds of brands that do 72-hour prepackaged meal kits that you can give. Mountain House is one that you can go and pick up at a retailer, but Emergency Essentials, I think Thrive Life also has something like that. Basically, you're giving the gift of emergency prepared food, that's 72-hour kit, particularly if somebody is just getting started. That is a wonderful gift, but it's more of an investment, and you would really have to know your audience. Can they eat the food? Will they like the food? Will they be offended that you're buying them emergency food? That said, it is a wonderful investment gift if you have the extra money to spend. So if you want a bonus item that's a little bit more expensive than $35, giving the gift of a 72-hour kit is an awesome, awesome way to help someone become more prepared for emergencies. Comment down below and let me know what you would add to this list of emergency preparedness gifts for folks that maybe aren't quite into the lifestyle yet, that are under $35. Now, if we were doing expensive gifts, y'all, I have a list of really nice but slightly pricey gifts that I think are wonderful, and they include things like the Berkey and a couple of camp stoves and things like that. But a lot of us are looking for affordable gifts, particularly since 2020 has been a clustercuss. So I hope that these give you some great gifting ideas. You can get a lot of these on Amazon, and with expedient shipping, you might still be able to get them in time for Christmas. Don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to this channel so that you can come and get all of my content. You can know every time a new video comes out. And I encourage you to join us over on Facebook. Join our Facebook group. I'm gonna launch this fun challenge in January, so I'm excited to get everybody psyched about making progress on their emergency plans and their emergency preparedness goals for 2021. I hope that you and your family have a very Merry Christmas and a very happy holiday, and I will see you all in the next video.